This is going to be a long post. I, 30F, had been friends with my previously best friend, 28F, since graduate school, where we grew very close. We hung out almost every weekend with her husband and my fiancé. We grew even closer when she became pregnant, had her baby, then a few months later I became pregnant. We were both excited to be moms together and naturally had talked about parenting-related topics. Because she was pregnant and had a baby before me, I followed her lead on a lot of things because honestly I didn't know any better when I was newly pregnant. Such as she formula fed, so I decided that's what I wanted to do because I didn't want to deal with breastfeeding. There were other things that came up like circumcision, daycares, etc. There were a lot of things I talked with about her that I thought I wanted but later changed my mind after researching more and talking it out with my fiancé. You see, my fiancé and I had differing opinions on certain things like circumcision and breastfeeding. He said ultimately it's my choice whether I breastfeed or not and wouldn't pressure me to do anything but at least wanted me to do research on the benefits and consider it. Same thing with circumcision. And please, this post does not cause confrontation. I'm not looking to debate on these choices. I just feel they are pertinent to the story, so I am including certain topics. So long story short, after doing a ton of research and talking with doctors, we chose to not circumcise our son. I was talking to my friend about some of our choices, and I told her about the circumcision and that I would also try breastfeeding now because I wanted to just try to see if I like it, and she was very taken back. She made some hurtful comments such as my kid's going to be made fun of for not being circumcised, and she would never do that to her child. Later that evening she apologized, but things weren't really the same after that. Another thing was that we planned on our son attending a daycare center, but our neighbors recommended an older lady in our neighborhood who does in-home care, and my fiancé really wanted us to consider her. At first I was hesitant and expressed this to my friend, but after meeting the babysitter we instantly fell in love and wanted our son to go there. She's like a grandma type, and I knew he would be cared for and would get more attention there versus a center. She didn't agree with this idea because I think she thought we were bashing daycare centers, which her son goes to, and also made some judgmental comments about us choosing an in-home provider. After that, things really changed. There were things that happened in my life, such as my mom passing away, the delivery of my son, and I was taken back because she wasn't really there for me during those times at all. About a month after my mom died, I decided to message her straight up and ask what is going on with us, and that's when she said that she needed to take a step back from our friendship because she felt like my fiancé was walking all over me and was bullying me into making decisions that I didn't want, and she didn't know what to do about it, and that she was excited to parent with me and thought we would be similar parents, but now that's changed. I told her that's not the case at all with my fiancé, and while yes, we had different views on some things, he didn't bully me or make me change my mind on anything. We had a talk like grown-ups, weighed the pros and cons, and talked to medical professionals. After all of that, we came back together and made a mutual decision. I told her while at first I didn't want to breastfeed and I wanted to circumcise my son. Since then I opened my mind and did more research and ultimately changed my mind, and that's okay. She continued to make it about her and basically said she needed a break. We decided to try to meet up in person and talk it out further, and I left the ball in her court to text me when she wants to get together. Weeks go by and I heard nothing from her. I pondered over the conversation I had with her, and the more I thought about it, the more annoyed I was, and I just decided that I don't even want to be friends with someone like that who's so judgmental just because someone has different views, and I would rather have no friends than be friends with someone I can't have an open conversation with. So I decided to disinvite her from my son's birthday party and asked her to step down as MOH. Since then I have seen some passive-aggressive Facebook posts which I'm pretty sure are about me. And to be frank, this person is the kind of person to act pretty immature and naive in general, and she has a new BFF every few years, so I can't say I'm surprised. But I just want to know, AITA,